looking at the West and comparing yourself to the West is very easy, but I don't think it's the best way. I think that we should really try to find something that is within us to bring to this European community, this Western community. Because if we just copy, no one would respect this part of Europe. No one would. I mean, we wouldn't even respect ourselves in the long term, to tell the truth. Tolkien, the comparisons between the Middle Earth and Mordor, which is inhabited by orcs, which is actually like bare land, no culture, nothing's going on, just the orcs and the tyrant, and the blooming Middle Earth, right, with the elves, with dwarves, with humans. Actually, all the mixture of races and everything is really culturally vivid. And comparing, those two parts of the world, this blooming Middle Earth and grey Mordor, it actually reminds me a lot the Western perspective for Europe as general. But still, there is this eastern part of Europe, which is actually some grey mass, Mordor. The east lies somewhere further in the east always. In Wielkopolska, in the western Poland, the Mordor would lie on the banks of the Vistula River, right? Here, where we sit. For people from the western banks of Wisła in Warsaw, the Mordor, the east, begins in Prague, on the other side of Wisła. For the people from eastern Poland, east begins somewhere in Belarus. In Belarus, if you ask them, they'll probably say that Mordor begins in Russia. It's always somewhere further. No one wants to be in Mordor. No one wants to be Mordor. And it's not. It's kind of. It's some sort of complex that we really agree on. That we are actually taking this perspective as ours. We're always in between. We are always in the corridor waiting to join the West. And to tell the truth, do we have to do it like this? I don't think so. I mean, this ambition of joining the West doesn't have to be in a position with admitting that we are the East. I come from Radom, and I was born in Radom. And there were some cult cigarettes named Radomskie, the Radom cigarettes, which are actually very awful cigarettes. But the Paczka Radomskich could be translated as the pack of Radomski, but it also may be translated as the pack of the tales from Radom, the pack of friends from Radom. It's actually a story about my childhood spent in Radom. I wrote it with my friend Marcin Kempa, and these are just the stories that we wrote about whatever that connects us to Radom, whatever comes to our minds when we think about Radom. Well, some really nationalistically so-called patriots could call me a traitor or something like this, but there's really plenty of Poles that actually agree with me on however I see it. It's just it's really easy to behave like a kid and do like this, saying, "Hey, Poland is great, whatever, just screw you," and whatever is not childish is to accept your history, is to accept whoever you are, and to try to build yourself on the foundations of whatever really exists, and not on whatever was imagined by yourself. Gonzo, and whatever I write, is, as I told you before, is the mixture of the perspectives. It's not only my perspective, but it's not bare. It's not naked reality. Actually, the naked reality doesn't interest me that much because it's well, first of all, I don't think that being Eastern is something bad. Second of all, I don't think that this perceiving of the East as something worse will last forever. Well, we have the examples, in history. I mean, once again, let's look at Japan, look at South Korea, look at all this Southeast Asia thing, right? I mean, this is the model version how the periphery turns into center. I'm not saying that Poland will turn into center. I'm just saying that I really see great potential in Poland. It's a really huge potential.